Welcome back to my views and news. Saturday's first video, three new stories. First one is from Tigray. In the previous video, I shared with you a news about internal meeting held in Tigray by Tigray People Liberation Front. The party met to discuss some key issues, including interim government setup in Tigray. Now, what we are hearing from Tigray is that a top TPLF leader walked out of this meeting. What happened there? Who is this leader? Secondly, it seems that from major cities of Tigray, remaining units of Eritrean army have withdrawn. Pictures, videos are being shared. Can we say that Eritrean military is leaving entire territory of Tigray? And thirdly, while Epiphany and Kattara celebrations were peaceful across Ethiopia, in Addis Ababa, arrests were made in a confrontation. Some youth were injured. At least one casualty is being confirmed, linked to Epiphany celebrations reportedly. Firstly, viewers, TPLF is meeting to form strategies to make plans about the future, because some key decisions are expected in coming days. TPLF could be removed from terrorist designation, and an interim setup could be announced in Tigray. Before that, TPLF is trying to create internal unity, and TPLF and TDF, they are now meeting and they are trying to form a joint plan regarding Tigray's future and TPLF's future. Tigray People Liberation Front leadership and TDF leadership, both are very close. I never say that TDF is TPLF, but TDF, Tigray generals, they are closer to TPLF than other political parties. And that has been one of the main concerns of the opposition parties of Tigray, that generals should be neutral. They shouldn't be siding with any political entity in Tigray. But the generals are closer to TPLF than other parties. A meeting was held of the party. Party's central committee, executive committee members met. Around 48 hours ago, the meeting was held, I think. There's a video on that a few hours ago. And there, three names were finalized for interim government setup from TPLF side. But some heated discussions took place, and one senior TPLF leader walked out of the meeting. Who is he? How important is he as a party leader? His name is Alim Gabrevahid. Alim Gabrevahid is seeing mainly political affairs of the party. If you remember, a few months ago, some news sources claimed that Alim had been killed in a drone strike when third round of fighting was underway. So it was a rumor. Later we saw Alim and Getachew holding joint meetings, addressing the people. They tried to calm the people down when there were reports that people were angry in Tigray about the Pretoria deal. Before that as well, we saw him very active. So he's one of the top leaders of the TPLF. And for years, he has been in charge of political affairs, you can see. He's known for writing policy papers for the party and known for determining the direction of party's political affairs. He walked out of this meeting held around 2 days ago. What is the nature of differences between Elim Gebrevaid and others? But it's not clear. Maybe in future we'll try to update you in coming videos. But split is now being confirmed. Is it just a temporary split? Will he be reconciled? Or will he try to adopt some separate strategy, some separate political course? That remains to be seen. We have seen in the past that some TPLF leaders, they developed differences with the leadership and then they parted their ways. And there are several who are now, they're not in Ethiopia now. Let's see what happens. Secondly, viewers, Eritrean military is now withdrawing. It was already withdrawing, but now remaining units of Eritrean army have withdrawn from major cities of Tigray. It is being confirmed by neutral sources so that from Adwa, Aksom and Shere, Eritrean military convoys have withdrawn. Pictures, videos are being shared. So now it would be interesting to see their position in border areas. They are vacating Tigray's major cities. It has been confirmed by some Tigrayan news sources as well. Several vehicles of Eritrean military have been seen displaying game over banners. So by yesterday's video about this game over banner was criticized by some Eritrean viewers who said it was an isolated incident. You were trying to exaggerate it, but you see that some other vehicles of Eritrean army displayed similar banners. So it was an institutional message, it seems, from Eritrean military to the TPLF. And ENDF soldiers were also spotted while Eritrean army was withdrawing from Tigray's major cities. It means that ENDF is on board, it is in touch, it is in communication with Eritrean military. Now, we'll have to monitor the border areas. Shiraro, to the north of Shiraro, areas close to Badme, Adagarat, Zalambasa, because just 2 days ago, Adagarat mayor said that Eritrean military was still there, close to Adagarat, digging trenches there. So while major cities are being vacated by Eritrean military, will Eritrean military withdraw from all Tigray territories? That remains to be seen. We have a clip for you showing this new withdrawal of Eritrean military from Tigray's main cities. Watch the clip, the next news story. Lastly, was Epiphany Kettera celebrations were largely peaceful in Ethiopia. Large gatherings were seen across Ethiopia. Gondar was the hub. In Tigray too, we saw massive celebrations and everything was peaceful. Yesterday, Ethiopian Communication Ministry and security forces issued statements congratulating people, religious elders and others for peaceful celebration of Epiphany. But in Addis Ababa, there were a few issues reportedly. One death is being confirmed in Bole Bulbula in a confrontation between those who were celebrating Epiphany and security forces. In Nifas Salek, 14 youth were arrested, including 2 members of Ethiopian National Defense Force. Government media has not shared anything about this confrontation in some parts of Addis Ababa, but reportedly confrontation was due to chanting of some slogans, like slogans in favor of Zamina Kasi, in favor of Fano commanders, and some were arrested for wearing shirts with pictures of Emperor Menelik and others. These issues have been seen in Addis Ababa in the past as well. So once again, we're seeing the same issues. Only one casualty being confirmed of a youth. His name is Bilal, killed in Bole Bulbula, and around 7 were injured in that confrontation, and more than a dozen are detained, reportedly in Nifas Salik sub-city police station. Thank you for watching.